Welcome, dear friend. Come closer, take a breath, and let the world quiet down for a little while. I want to tell you a story. A story not about magic or heroes, but about something far simpler and far more powerful. How peace begins when we stop overcomplicating life. Tonight's tale is called The Lantern Maker's Secret. And who knows, maybe it will light a small lantern in your heart too. At the beginning, the village of shadows there once was a small town by the river, where the evenings were always filled with golden lights. In that town lived a man named Hari, an old lantern maker whose workshop smelled of bamboo, wax, and gentle smoke. People said his lanterns never went out, not even in storms. He was kind, quiet, and always smiling. But the most curious thing about him was this. No matter how big a problem someone brought him, he never seemed worried. "Don't you ever get angry, Hari?" the villagers would ask, and he'd chuckle softly. Anger and worry don't solve problems, they just make them darker. One afternoon, a young man named Kiran rushed into Hari's shop. He looked tired, his eyes full of frustration. "Master Hari," he said, "everything in my life is falling apart. My business is failing, my wife is upset, and no matter what I do, nothing works." Hari kept working quietly, shaping a bamboo ring. He didn't interrupt, he just listened. When Kiran finished, he sighed deeply and said, "I don't know what to do anymore." Hari smiled gently. "Ah," he said, "that's good." Kiran frowned. "Good. I just told you my life is a mess." Hari picked up a half-finished lantern and held it to the light. "Do you see this frame?" he asked. "It's bent, uneven, and fragile. If I panic about it, I'll break it completely. But if I breathe, bend it slowly and see where it needs support, it becomes strong again." He set the frame down. "My boy, every problem in life is like this bamboo. You can't fix it by force, only with patience and gentle hands." Then Hari gave Kiran a small task. "Go to the river," he said, "and bring me a bucket of water. But be careful. Use the old wooden bucket near the door." Kiran picked up the bucket and started walking, but soon noticed a small crack in the side. Water dripped out as he walked. By the time he reached the shop again, half the water was gone. "Master Kiran said, 'Your bucket leaks.'" "It's useless." Hari looked up from his work and smiled. "Then look outside," he said. Kiran turned and saw that the path he had walked was lined with freshly watered flowers. Their petals glistened in the sunlight. Hari said softly, "Sometimes what you see as a flaw is actually serving a purpose. Not every problem needs fixing, some just need understanding." Kiran stayed that evening to help Hari finish a lantern. He noticed how the old man worked. Calm, steady, never rushing. "Master," he asked, "how do you stay so peaceful when things go wrong?" Adi smiled. "When I was young," he said, "I tried to solve everything at once. I fought every problem, every mistake, every worry. And then one night, during a storm, all my lanterns went out. I spent hours trying to relight them until I realized the flame wasn't the problem. The wind was." He looked up at Kiran. "Since that day, I stopped fixing flames and started building shelters." The next morning, Kiran woke early and walked to the river again. He noticed things he hadn't before. How the sunlight danced on the water, how the birds sang without hurry, how the world seemed to move in its own perfect rhythm. He realized that most of his problems weren't big. They only felt big because he was fighting them all at once. So he began to take life one small step at a time. He apologized to his wife, not with words, but with action. He simplified his work, focusing on one task each day, and slowly, his business began to recover. Not by miracles, but by quiet persistence. Months later, Kiran returned to Hari's shop. He looked different, calmer, lighter. "Master," he said with a smile, "I came to thank you. My life isn't perfect, but it's peaceful." Hari nodded, lighting a small candle inside a new lantern. "Good," he said. "Now, tell me, what have you learned?" Kiran thought for a moment. Then he said softly that not every darkness needs fighting. Some just need a little light. Hari smiled, his eyes shining behind the glow of the flame. Exactly. Every problem in life has a simple solution. If you look for lights, not shadows. Dear listener, this story reminds us that life's problems rarely need complicated answers. They need calm hearts, clear minds, and steady hands. Sometimes the solution is to act, sometimes it's to wait. And sometimes it's simply to understand. So when life feels heavy, don't fill your mind with fear and noise. Sit quietly. Listen. The answer will rise, simple and gentle, like the flame of a lantern in the dark. Thank you, dear soul, for joining me in this quiet moment. If this story warmed your heart, please like, share, and subscribe, so more hearts can learn that peace begins with simplicity. And remember, when the world feels dark, you don't have to fix the night. Just light one small lantern and take the next step. Every problem in life has a simple solution. You just need to see it with light.